Good evening, friends. Today I'm going to speak about our food bank, how it started, and how we started picking up, how we started cooking food first, how we started picking up food, and how we started now uh, feeding people because incoming food has gone slow. So basically, in 2014, we would get up in the morning. My wife would get up early morning and would prepare tiffin for 50 families, 50 mouths in Saligaon, Samarda, and this went on for three to 4 years. It would be omelette, egg, banana, chapati, bread. It depended like what we could manage with. And we had boys with us who would go and deliver. Or sometimes I would go and deliver. And that went on for 2014 till May 2017. And as we put up the first fridge, we used to get a lot of food, and I'm going to name the places and the quantity and where it would come from. So as soon as we started, Deccan Chemicals from Porlim, that is, they were formerly known as Siba, they called us one day, and we started taking food, and we realized that the timing was inconvenient. So we started diverting the food to Caritas's home at Old Goa, and till date, that we started in June 2017, till date today, that is December 2020, the handicap school at the Old Goa run by Caritas picks this food on our behalf, and the quantity may be 50 to 60 kilos per time. Also, there was a Sunshine School at Old Goa which would have food, given extra food, and that we would give to Mother Teresa's home at Old Goa, and that went on till the pandemic, till the schools were on, that means till March. So that again 50-60 kilos food would go every day. In between, then immediately Kremok started. He started giving us lovely cakes, bread, toast, biscuits. Enough, say maybe per day about 100 kilos, 150 kilos. Then we started picking food from Colgate Kundai at Kundai Industrial Estate, and they started giving us food about another 100 kilos. We also used to pick food in between from Seza Goa Vedanta at Amona, and ACGL at Honda. But that trip we discontinued because the logistics was not working and mining had stopped, so we discontinued that. In between, then we started picking up food from Fortune Hotel in Kandoli, and that went on till the pandemic, and it was lovely food. Again, maybe 100 kilos per time. So we reach 100, 200, about 300, 400 kilos we reach with these people. Then Deltin came in, and they started giving us about 100 kilos, 150 kilos non-veg food. Navtara came in, they started giving us about 300 kilos food every day across Goa. So over a period of time, there was Royal Food in between for the first 6 months, who gave us food in all their outlets. Then there was Radisson Hotel, which gave us food from Donna Sylvia and Radisson every afternoon, every night. So they have been, on an average, we were getting about 1000 to 1500 kilos food every night. There were weddings, parties, caterers. This Amonkar crazy man, Aj Pradosh Amonkar, he has a party, and he would call us late night, and say, okay, 500 people's food take. There were caterers. We remember once one ex-chief minister's wedding was there, and they gave us 3000 people food. Like they told us in advance. We took 2 big vehicles and collected 3000 kilos of cooked food, because for some particular reason the crowd didn't come in, and they cooked extra. It rained that day. So on an average, from June 2017 till early March 2020, we would be collecting about 1500 kilos food every day, and this would go to all our food banks, who in turn would feed people in their localities, right from Margao, Panjim, Vasco, Pilar, wherever the fridges were, the 38 fridges. And those fridges also would get food, those fridges also would pick up food, those fridges also would feed people in the street. But then we realized, due to the pandemic, everything stopped, it crashed. There were local people, our local Goans, forget people on the streets who were taking care separately. There were local people who were depending on this food, and we realized this, and we had to go to plan B. And the plan B was we started buying food. We started buying food from Navtara. We started buying food from multiple caterers, and then we found that the food cost was going a little high. So we started serving parathas with banana, or parathas with egg. One paratha, one banana, one paratha, one egg, and that's how we created MOW. Because the food banks could not receive food, people don't have food to give you, and that's it. In between, Navtara came with the concept of buy a coupon and you get a meal. So we used to get quite a number of coupons from Navtara, which people would donate in any of the Navtara. And somewhere, I think so, early September, we fed about 1500 people across Goa through our volunteers. Somewhere in the month of October, we attempted 3000 meals across Goa, again through Navtara. And now on 19th December, we had put an ad in the papers. That day the President of India had come to Goa, and since he's coming to Goa for the first time, we felt like we should do something for the poor. It was Liberation Day, and we had advertised on social media, we advertised on the papers, we advertised to WhatsApp, and that day we actually fed 5,000. We received 5,000 meals from Navtara. We have a bill of 5,000 meals, and I'm going to tell you where these 5,000 meals went. So what did you do? It's a huge quantity. It's not easy moving 5,000, and you'll wonder where 5,000 meals actually went, which I'm going to tell you where 5,000 meals actually went. We gave it, I have it on my computer. We asked SSVP members, say Society of St. Vincent de Paul members across Goa. We approached them in an individual capacity, not as SSVP. I approached them individually, and a few of them responded. So Bicholi, Sankhli and Valpoi, we sent 95 packets. Bicholi SSVP 40 mouths, Sankheli 40 mouths, and Valpoi 15 mouths. We sent it to a person called Agnello from Bicholi, who carried it along till Bicholi, and from Bicholi the Sankhli and Valpoi person took it. So that's where 95 packets went. Then in Giri, SSVP through the President Aura, we gave 240 packets. Moira SSVP through Fatima and Veronica, we gave 50 packets. So if you put all these SSVP together, which I quoted, it comes to 385. Now there is a good gentleman, a respected gentleman in Margao by the name of Jose Miranda. He also works with the SSVP. He took 1000 packets from us, and in South Goa they distributed 1000 meals through the SSVP beneficiaries. So this all put together as of now comes to 1385. Then our regular feeder in Sholim Sukul, he took 100 packets and he gave it to multiple convents around Sholim. So that figure now will go to 1485. Then we had another regular feeder of ours, Napoleon, who distributed 100 packets to 2 old age homes in Giri and 70 packets to 2 old age homes in Saligaon. So that will give you the figure now as of 1655. Then we had Anita from Udan. It's an NGO which also works with us to feed HIV ration. She took 1000 packets to a slum area, construction area in Old Goa. If you go to her website, Udant Goa, you will see actually 1000 people eating the packets of food. It's a 10 minutes video. So with this figure we came to 2655. Then in Mapsa for the HIV families, we gave 95 packets. That will come to now 2750. In Vasco and Panjim, again through Anita, to the HIV families we gave 25 and 55 packets. That comes to 2830. Through our volunteer Orlando from Benauli, we gave 50 packets food to an orphanage in Benauli. That makes it 2880. Through Vijay, who has been a regular feeder, who picked up 300 packets from Navtara, Baga, and distributed to poor people in Saligaon, Nagwa, Kalangut and part of Mapsa, 300 packets. So that came to 3180. Then we had a regular Professor Pai who feeds breakfast out of JMC, who picked up 100 packets of food from Panjim and distributed to the construction workers out of JMC. That makes it 3280. Then we had 200 packets which went from Mahesh, who also works with HIV families. He took 200 packets from us from Panjim, and that will make it 3480. 200 packets went to San Jose de Ariel Food Bank through Samat. 200 packets went to Roy Rodriguez from Margao, who fed across Margao. 200 packets went to Akash and our other volunteer Velroyd, who feeds in Sangay and Kepe, our Goan families. And 920 packets went to our topmost volunteer, the guy who serves breakfast regularly last 8 months outside district hospital or the Auspicio in Margao, Mr. John Baptist. He distributed 920 packets. Now this makes it 5,000 packets. If anybody wants anybody's clarification, just to understand whether this is real, this is not real, you can always WhatsApp me on 83800976564. I can give you the volunteer's number. You can sit with the volunteer, you can ask him where he gave the material. And why do we feed people like this? I'll tell you why we feed. See, not all food goes to the streets and not all these packets go to the homes. We have broken it up. We understand that there are poor Goan families who don't get one decent meal, and this is important, which you need to hear. As per the latest statistics, I hope the government does not take action on me. According to my sources, 5 to 7% children in Goa are under malnourished because of the lockdown, the COVID. People don't have jobs, people have lost jobs, cost of food has risen, income has dropped, people are having no food to eat. We can reach to certain places. Along with Meals on Wheels, which we do 1,000 meals, I'm going to give you the breakup. We also supply ration to 500 families across Goa, and we have the data on a form. Anybody can drop into my office with an appointment and check. 500 families get dry ration from us. It's enough to feed 2 or 3 people in the family, and it is spread. It is spread in Kankon, Veli, Ambeli, Chinchani, Kankon, Kepe, Savarde, Sangay, Kurchorem. It is spread in multiple areas. Out of these 500, 250 families are suffering from HIV. So it's not that we just, as a food bank, give some stories which 1, 2, 3 people are grumbling about. It is that we actually feed, and it is difficult for me to believe it's happening because nobody has done it before. It all works to net. So today we pick about 500 kilos food, which is enough for 1,500 people, but we feed about 1,000 people daily MOW. So what we did, 5,000 meals on 19th of December, we actually are moving food to 2,000 people daily across Goa. Through MOW and through the food we still get today in the factories or in the caterers or wherever the wet food is coming and the good cooked food. So my request to you is, whenever you have any doubt, if you cannot believe certain things, please WhatsApp me. I'll give the data, and where we have given these 5,000 packets, if anybody would like to go and meet these volunteers, you can always ask me. I'll give you the phone numbers. You can visit them. In January 26th, we are going to attempt to feed 7,000 to 10,000 meals between those 3 to 4 hours. And still, you can park yourself outside any Navtara. You can follow the volunteers. You can actually see where the food is moving. If you have a doubt, don't doubt the food bank. Our job is to feed. Our job is to feed. We have been feeding. We are feeding. We are going to feed because that is our job. We just cannot call ourselves a food bank if we don't feed. And we are spread across Goa. The system is so beautifully built in that people come, do their work and go. Now I'll tell you about MOW, Meals on Wheels. In Vasco, we have a gentleman by the name of Hassan. He feeds 100 meals every day, 50 morning, 50 evening. In Margao, we feed 100 or 120 meals afternoon and night, that is 220. In Panjim, we feed 50 meals afternoon, 50 meals night, that is 320. In Mapsa, we feed 50 meals afternoon, 50 meals night, that is 420. In San Jose Ariel, we feed 50 meals, that's 470. In Sangay and Kuruchare, we feed 100 meals, 50-50 both areas, that's 570. In Giri we feed another 30 or 40 meals, that's 600. So there are points where we feed 20, 30, stuff like that. But on an average, I know on an average that we feed more than 1,000 people across Goa, some on the streets and some in Goan homes. We have volunteers going door to door, handing one paratha, one banana in the afternoon, handing one paratha, one egg in the night. Daily they do it, but we don't put those pictures on social media because we don't feel right. We don't feel right to put pictures of certain things. But if you want to visit, you can definitely take an appointment with me. I can send you to the volunteer. You can go one day, you can go 2 days. You can see for yourself. Because the same few people who have some doubt were the same people feeding with me in July 2017, and then they discontinued. That time we were small. Today we have grown. They can't understand, they can't believe that this is the work of God. Even if we are collecting donation, it's all through checks. We don't collect donation in cash. If you feel we are collecting cash, it will be because you were doing something wrong. That's why you're doubting me. I don't doubt my volunteers. See, my job is to source the food and give it to the volunteers. Where the volunteers feed, I cannot go with a magnifying glass and check. I believe people who work with me. I believe the volunteers who do their job. Yes, they may be taking 2 packets home, they may give it to their friend, but they are not wasting the food. End of the day, all volunteers know somebody requires food. That's why they are feeding. And they are feeding every day. The 5,000 is an extra effort to see our capacity. And from those 5,000, can we pull 500 more into MOW? Or can we pull 250 more into the ration? Or can we help those? It's not that all 5,000 will be getting food every day. No. The regular 2,000 people will be getting 2,000 meals of the 5,000. And from 3,000 extra, we may pull 500 more. So our job is to feed. Our job is to feed across municipalities of Goa because that is where the homeless are. Our job is to feed people in their homes because they are our Goans. Our job is to collect food. We always collect food. We may not go physically and collect, but we link you to the common place where you can go and drop the food. So my request is, if you have any doubt about our food bank, because it's a very dear project to me, and now with the grant coming from APPI, we are 100% confident our concept is going to move across India. It's a big concept for me, and I need to thank one person for supporting me. That is Global Enterprises, Sherwin D'Cruz and his dad, Savio D'Cruz. I hope they are D'Cruz. Sherwin and Savio, who have been supplying us more than 75 fridges we bought from them in the last 4 or 5 years. And their company in Delhi gave us almost a 40% discount to move fridges across India to feed the hungry. So again I'm saying, if it's difficult to believe, you can always clarify, you can always ask me. All our purchases are done through checks. We don't pay, we buy the paratha separately, we buy the banana separately, we buy the eggs separately. So all are paid to checks, and we feed, and our job is to feed. We understand people who don't feed with us anymore feel that they have been left out, or feel that the numbers may not work. I'll tell you why they feel like that. They feel like that because when they were giving me the reports, they were giving me wrong reports. Today I have the right report because it has grown, the system has grown, but it made no difference to me. My job is to provide the material. My job is to provide the volunteer food. His job is to feed. If he's cheating on the food, if he's not giving the report on the food, he will be accountable. He will be judged by God, not me. Well, I cannot go round and round and check each and every volunteer, each and every fridge, each and every vehicle. Try to imagine daily 2,000 people eating food with me, not from me, not because of me, because of the system. How can I check? It's not possible. So if you feel anytime that something is going wrong, if you feel sometime you want to have a look at our operation, if you feel you would want to go on a trip, if you feel you would like to see a factory giving us food, you can always volunteer. You can always volunteer to drop in. We'll always give you opportunity. But be assured, 2,000 people eat food with us daily. Even if it's a piece of cake, it's a meal for him. If it's 2 breads, it's a meal for him. If it's 1 paratha, it's a meal for him. If it's 1 egg, 1 banana, it's a meal for him. That is what we call a meal. We don't give a meal in amount. with a plate food, because we don't do that type of food. We do food what they require to eat. So please support us in our food bank. Like I said, the malnutrition ratio in Goa has risen to 5 to 7% in children. The mental stress and the people with mental disabilities is also rising. That's why we have started our first clinic for people who can come in free. The doctor comes and it's a free, we don't charge you any money. It's a first clinic that we have started where we can do something for people with food, with rehabilitation, with medicine, with doctor, with ambulance. We are coming with new concepts for 2021. I know it's a pandemic, you understand where the money is coming from, but when you have the favor of God, the resources will come, the volunteers will come, and the troubles also will come. It's not a smooth sailing every day. We have endless troubles every day, endless threats every day, endless kiri every day. The devil is very active in trying to disturb us, and he's using people who are close to me to disturb me. But I'm holding my ground. I'm holding my ground. I'm doing my work. I have the system running. I don't need to be afraid of going to any jail or any complaint. We know who our benefactors are. We know who will support us. We understand that there is jealousy. You feel this guy may be talking just hypothetical numbers, but each and every project I run is recorded. We have a strong back office team which only maintains records, either for the MOW, for the ration, for the admission into a home, for whatever we do. Whatever we do is recorded. That's why we have the grant. That's why people work with us. That's why people fund us. I didn't tell you yesterday, but we also have a grant from Women and Child for one of our ladies' homes, which is taken care by Women and Child. We also applied in another home for another grant for Women and Child, because grants are available. So whoever is doing work on the street, whoever is running homes, maintain accounts, maintain records, apply for grants, use the money which government is giving. We all make mistakes, everything cannot be 100% proof, but as long as you have records, nobody can disturb you. People will come, throw stones on the tree which give fruit, because their trees are not giving fruit, and they will try to disturb the people from working with you. They'll try to disturb you helping others. We do, see, look what we do in just 3 years. Orphans, HIV, homeless, ration to families. We are tying up now with 2 more organizations to give ration. We will tell you when we actually started. Clinic for mental people with mental disabilities, water taps where people can access water. You name the project, we are going to do it. We are coming in a big way in 2021 with ambulances across Goa, at least 3 to 4 ambulances across Goa, just for our poor families to be transported from hinterland to the hospital. People are not going to hospitals, not getting medicine, not getting up care because of the COVID, because of the fright, because they are too weak. And we have big teams working in rural Goa. We have big teams, Goan team belonging to different organizations as part of our volunteers, sitting in people's home, talking to them, filling the form. Madam, take form the form there. We have a set of forms. It's a 4-page form which specifies all details. It specifies what personal items you require. It specifies what household items it requires. It specifies medical aid. It specifies prescription if you're taking any medicine. This is fed into our back office system, and 2021 you'll see a new street providence, a new food bank. You'll see multiple projects for the poor and needy with food. I would like to say thank you to all our past volunteers who worked with us. You all did a wonderful job. At that time were very small. Today we have grown. We understand, new volunteers come in, new ideas. You missed the bus. You can always come back to work with us. You can always come back to serve food. But we actually do the figures what we speak. We actually do the work what we claim. We don't masquerade. We are not good Samaritans. We do agape. Wherever the food goes, I have no idea. Wherever the ration goes, I have no idea. I very rarely go and check what is happening down, because just like you trust me, you believe in what my work is, you believe in what my Facebook messages are or the WhatsApp message. Same way I believe my volunteers. Yes, 5-7% out is there. It can be misappropriated, it can be eaten by the own family, it's okay, but it is food. Because volunteers also have children, volunteers also have their own family members, they also come from lower category. It's nothing wrong if they take something home. So we thank you all. Please support us in our HIV ration for HIV families. Please support us in our MOW, Meals on Wheels, where we feed homeless street people across Goa. Please support us in our food bank. And for any clarification, you can always WhatsApp me. God bless you and thank you so much for listening.